We live in a time of constant noise, information overload, societal pressure, and personal anxieties. In this chaotic world, one philosophy stands tall as a beacon of clarity and resilience: Stoicism. This ancient school of thought, dating back over 2,000 years, offers practical wisdom to help you navigate life's challenges with calmness and purpose. Today, we'll explore 10 life-changing Stoic lessons that will help you transform your life, one thought at a time. Lesson 1. Focus on what you can control. The cornerstone of Stoic philosophy is simple yet profound. Control what you can and accept what you cannot. Epictetus, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, reminds us that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. We often waste energy stressing over things beyond our control, like other people's opinions, unexpected events, or even the weather. Stoicism teaches us to focus solely on our own actions, thoughts, and reactions. Imagine being free from the anxiety of things you cannot change, whether it's a delayed flight or a sudden change in plans. By accepting the reality of situations and focusing on how you respond, you reclaim your power. Mastering this mindset will lead to inner peace no matter what life throws your way. Lesson 2. Embrace discomfort. Discomfort is inevitable in life. Instead of avoiding it, Stoics teach us to lean into discomfort because it strengthens us. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Modern society often encourages us to seek comfort at all costs, whether it's through material wealth, entertainment, or luxury. But true growth, both mentally and physically, only happens when we endure and overcome challenges. Whether it's training your body through exercise or pushing through difficult times emotionally, the Stoic mindset teaches us to view obstacles as opportunities for growth. Every hardship we endure adds to our inner resilience, preparing us for greater challenges ahead. Lesson 3. Practice negative visualization. Imagine losing everything: your home, your loved ones, your health. It sounds grim, but the Stoics believed in negative visualization as a powerful tool to appreciate life more fully. Seneca advised us to set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself, "Is this what one used to dread?" Why would we want to imagine worst-case scenarios? It's not about living in fear, but about preparing yourself mentally for potential losses and gaining perspective on what truly matters. When you practice negative visualization, you gain a sense of gratitude for what you already have. You appreciate your health when you think about the possibility of illness, and you value your relationships when you imagine life without them. This mental exercise also strengthens your resilience, making you less vulnerable to shock or despair when difficulties arise. Lesson 4. Understand impermanence. One of the most profound teachings of Stoicism is the acceptance of impermanence. Everything in life is fleeting. Our possessions, our relationships, even our very existence. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." By embracing the impermanence of life, we free ourselves from attachment and fear. When we cling too tightly to things, whether it's material possessions, status, or even people, we suffer because of their inevitable loss. Instead, the Stoics teach us to live in harmony with the natural cycle of life, recognizing that nothing lasts forever. This realization doesn't lead to despair, but to a deeper appreciation of the present moment. When we accept impermanence, we learn to cherish each experience and let go of unnecessary worries about the future. Lesson 5. Control your desires. In a world obsessed with consumerism, Stoicism reminds us that true wealth is not measured by how much you own, but by how little you need. Epictetus said, Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Desire is the root of many of our problems. We often chase after things we believe will bring us happiness: a bigger house, a better car, more money. But Stoicism teaches that the more we desire, the more we open ourselves up to disappointment. By practicing self-discipline and focusing on what is essential, we reduce the grip that external things have on our happiness. Minimalism and Stoicism go hand in hand, both advocating for a life where less is more. Freeing yourself from the constant need for more allows you to focus on what truly matters: your inner well-being. Lesson 6. Be mindful of death. Memento mori. Memento mori. Remember that you will die. These words might seem unsettling, but for the Stoics, they were a powerful reminder to live fully. Seneca urged us to reflect on the shortness of life, not to induce fear, but to encourage urgency in how we live each day. Life is long if you know how to use it, he wrote. The Stoic practice of reflecting on mortality helps us overcome procrastination and pettiness. When we remember that our time is limited, we stop wasting it on trivial matters, arguments, grudges, or things that won't matter in the grand scheme of life. Instead, we focus on what truly matters: meaningful relationships, self-improvement, and contributing to the world around us. Death is inevitable, but instead of fearing it, use it as motivation to live a life of purpose and intention. Lesson 7. Take responsibility for your actions. In a culture where it's easy to point fingers and play the blame game, Stoicism reminds us of the importance of personal responsibility. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." No matter what happens to us, we are always in control of our actions and our responses. Life is full of unpredictable events, failures, disappointments, betrayals. But the Stoic approach is to take full ownership of how we handle these challenges. Instead of blaming others or external circumstances, take responsibility for your emotions, decisions, and behavior. This mindset shift gives you power and autonomy, turning you into the master of your own life, rather than a victim of circumstance. Lesson 8. Live according to nature. For the Stoics, living according to nature meant aligning yourself with the natural order of the world and your own inner nature. Nature is simple and balanced, and we are happiest when we live in accordance with it. In today's world, we are often disconnected from nature, both the natural world around us and our own inner selves. We chase artificial goals and lose sight of what truly matters. By living according to nature, we learn to embrace simplicity, harmony, and the essential truths of life. This means being kind, being present, and finding joy in the little things, whether it's the beauty of a sunset or the warmth of a kind gesture. Lesson 9. Practice kindness and forgiveness. Kindness is not a weakness, it's a strength. Stoicism teaches us to practice compassion and forgiveness, not just for others, but for ourselves. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." When others wrong us, our instinct might be to seek revenge or hold on to resentment. But the Stoics knew that anger and hatred only hurt the person who carries them. By choosing kindness and forgiveness, you rise above petty conflicts and create inner peace. Let go of grudges and embrace the freedom that comes with forgiveness. In the end, kindness will always be more powerful than hatred. Lesson 10. Live in the present moment. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. The only time we truly have is the present moment. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, confine yourself to the present. Stoicism teaches us to fully engage with the present moment, letting go of regret for the past and anxiety about the future. In today's fast-paced world, we are often distracted by endless to-do lists, social media, or worries about tomorrow. But true happiness is found in the here and now. When you practice mindfulness and focus on the present, you find joy in the simplest things: a conversation, a quiet moment, or a task well done. Life unfolds in the present, and Stoicism encourages us to make the most of every precious moment. The wisdom of Stoicism offers more than just philosophy. It's a way of life. By applying these 10 lessons, you can build inner resilience, find peace amidst chaos, and live a life of meaning and purpose. The Stoics remind us that we have the power to shape our lives through our thoughts and actions. The question is, how will you use that power? Subscribe for more life-changing wisdom and start living the Stoic way today.